Hey, happy Friday morning, Black Oak family. Ryan Ludden, president of Black Oak Asset Management, coming to you with our weekly edition of Breakfast with Black Oak. Again, thank you for all your loyal listeners who tune in each and every week. We want to welcome all new clients who, if this may be your first time, you may be wondering what this is. It's a Friday video that I like to send out to clients only. And if you want to send this to someone, if they've been asking about some financial things and questions and asking who you work with, if you want to send them this video and forward it, you can. This is a good way to kind of get introduced to us. Also, you can send them to our YouTube channel, Black Oak Asset Management. Our YouTube channel has a lot of good content, especially lately. We've been pushing out a lot of our video podcasts there, and then of course our radio show on Sunday mornings as well. So a lot of ways to kind of have people get in touch with us and see who we are before they actually even set up a phone call or even potentially a meeting. So, again, you may work with any one of our advisors on our team. I need to introduce this because I still get people saying, "Who's this Ryan guy?" And you may work with Nick down in our Macon office. You may work with Damon. You may work with Rick. You may work with Parnick, and you may work with Autumn. Again, we're all on the same team here, and most of you had some sort of contact with Andrea in the past. So this week, you see the headline: Social Security benefits not taxed with a question mark. So this has been in the news lately. It was one of the things that Donald Trump ran on his campaign, saying he was going to get rid of taxes on Social Security when you receive the benefits. Not paying Social Security tax while you're working, it's not paying tax on your Social Security benefit, because essentially that's double taxation if you think about it. You pay taxes of 6.2% on Social Security. And if you're self-employed, then you pay double that. Actually, you pay the employee, excuse me, and the employer side. So that's a good bit. But then if your taxable income in retirement is high enough, then you pay tax again. Well, it used to be tax-free, and then 1983, under Reagan administration, it changed where they taxed half of the benefit over a certain amount. And then under the Clinton administration, they moved it up again. So they kind of tier it. And then 85% of your benefit could be taxed at your taxable rate. So this has been kicked around in Congress, and I'm referring to a U.S. News article, so I don't want to get any of the names incorrect. But there is a congressman, where is it? Thomas Massey. He has introduced the bill, and it is a very straightforward. It's not all fluff baked into this bill. It is literally Social Security not being taxed. According to this article, that's how simple the bill actually is. The downside of that is he's been doing this since 2014. So we're going on 11 years now that this bill has been introduced. So this is not any new news, but I think it's getting more headway and more headlines with the new administration coming into office. So we'll see if this holds true. What this means for you, again, some of the stats and figures in this article, they're going to be different for you watching. And what I mean by that is a lot of you have your Social Security benefits taxed, because most of the people we work with in retirement, Social Security is a very important piece of your monthly income, but it is not the majority of your income. Or at least you have enough taxable income coming in that your Social Security benefit is at least half of it is taxed, if not 85% of it. And what I mean by that is, and these numbers have not changed in a long, long time. So if you're a single filer, as far as taxes go, and your taxable income, they take your AGI, tax exempt interest, with that is like your municipal bonds, and then half of your Social Security benefit. So they do a formula, they calculate that all up together. And if it's over $25,000 of taxable income, then your Social Security benefit, half of your benefit is taxed at your rate. So you're like $25,000. So most of you, if you're a single filer in retirement, you way exceed that. And then if you jump over 32,000, then 85% of your benefits. So don't get caught up too much in the minutia of the numbers. I'm just trying to set the stage for most of y'all blow way past that tax. So my long story short is, if this bill passes, a lot of you watching who are in retirement that we work with, you are going to benefit the most from this. You're going to receive potentially your Social Security benefit tax free. Again, we'll see if this transpires, if this goes through. Obviously, the knock on it is it's going to increase the deficit. It's going to put more strain on the Social Security benefits and the coffers, if you will, because they're saying in 2034 that you're only going to get 75% of your benefit. Well, if they pass this law, they're saying it moves it up a year to 2033 that you'll receive only 75% of your benefit. Again, I am not. Is it a concern? Yes. Am I worried about that happening? No, I'm not, because I think they'll do something to change that. They'll tax it more. They'll delay it longer for us who are still working. I mean, there's a ton of different ways that they can do that. So the biggest thing is this actually is catching some steam. And for those of you who we work with in retirement, hey, we can change those income plans and change the taxation rate on stuff like that. But again, it's got to pass through. It's got a chance because of Congress is mostly Republican, and if they get the votes, it can go through. And obviously, the president ran on that in his campaign and as part of his campaign, excuse me, and it will probably pass as well. So this is kind of the first time in maybe 10 or 11 years that it may actually happen. So we'll keep you informed on that. It's something for you to pay attention to as well. It would benefit most of you out there that we work with who is in retirement. So it'd be a great benefit for you all. But definitely we'll keep our ears peeled. You do the same. And again, we'll make changes when we need to. But until then, hold steady. But definitely something to pay attention to. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. That's all we got. Again, my TRS people who pay into the TRS system. Again, we have our TRS event at Lanier Tech next month. Again, you'll be seeing more and more invitations for that coming out. That's going to be my brother-in-law, Rick, who's an advisor, and Damon, former superintendent, who's an advisor here. They're going to put that on. And so I will not be there. I know TRS very well, but they know it way better than I do. So they will be in charge of that event. But let us know if you want to attend. We've already got a few people signed up already. Spaces are definitely limited. We want to extend it out to you. If you're within 2 to 3 years of retirement, it would definitely benefit. If you're already in retirement, it won't benefit you because you've already claimed what your pension is going to be. But then we're going to open it up and send it out to the Facebook world and have invitations set up that way. So if you want to attend, great. If you want to bring someone with you that kind of fits the same mold as you as far as when you're going to be in retirement, please bring them. But let us know. We need to know that because, again, seats are definitely limited for this event. And if it fills up, we'll do another one. But all the best. Have a great weekend, and we will talk soon.